On May 25th, 2024, we're going to have the planet of Jupiter, also known as the Great Benefic. It's going to move from the grounded earth sign of Taurus, where it's been for the last year, into the air sign of Gemini. Now, I want to break down this big shift of energy that's going to be big for everyone because Jupiter is abundance. It's the gift of the Zodiac, and where it resides offers abundance. And so Jupiter is a fire sign. It's mutable, which means that it concludes or ends a season, and it's very, very adaptable. It moves into a sign for about a year where it wants to encourage us to raise our awareness beyond our physical world, and it wants to improve or make us aware of. It wants to expand our vision, our knowledge, our thoughts, our beliefs. It represents growth, both mental and spiritual. It's expansion in the areas of legal or matters that revolve around the law, our attitudes towards faith and hope and belief, and these higher ideals. It wants to attract good fortune, adventure. It's about morality and hope and optimism. Now, Gemini. Gemini is this mutable air sign. So it's represented by the twins. It's about being dual in nature. The duality represents the exchange or the interaction of ideas or communication. So thoughts or talking or listening. It's about toys and gadgets, and it's always wanting options. It's having social charm and wit and curiosity, and it wants to banter back and forth. It wants to play the devil's advocate and hear both sides of the story. It's about being flexible and being adaptable and changeable and versatile, social, can be superficial, and responsive. It's all about different ways of communicating. Now, together, this can bring about a lot of social activities for us in the form of new contacts, new ideas, new plans to work on, new topics that we want to share ideas with others. And these could be new ideas or new things that we are working on or that we are just interested in. It's gathering new information, new ways to communicate with other people. And this can include science or technology. It is a time where we are going to be wanting to express what is on our mind with other people through all means possible. It's wanting to discuss it with others and being open to other people's different views or opposing views. It's literally how can we communicate and gather in all these different thoughts, ideas, and I didn't think of it this way. It's writing and speaking. It's about mental skills, talents, and abilities that can improve, like talents for writing, your talents for speaking, teaching others. It's you taking the information and sharing it with others. It's in learning. This is going to be more of a social time over the next year where the meaning is going to be you're going to want to fill up your social calendar with people, with activities, with education, the law, understanding and sharing and gathering information about philosophy, and reevaluating your moral and religious instructions that you feel that are out there, like gathering more information about it to get a different viewpoint on it, or within training. Now, this can be a good time to diversify your interests, although getting sidetracked is really going to be easy because think about like ADD or ADHD, like squirrel, and then pretty soon you're off to the next topic. Gemini is really like flirty and talking and sharing and moving on from one person or one topic to another. Gemini, being the sign of the twins, can really mean that your focus can be on more than one thing at a time, or multitasking and things coming in twos for you. Now, for some, this transit can really bring about good fortune for positive experiences that are surrounding your communication or your learning outlets or avenues. This can be for people who are also in pursuit or in fields that require a lot of mental dexterity, like quick thinking on your feet, novelty, logic with your thoughts and your patterns, gathering information, reporting information, sharing thoughts and ideas, quick thinking, gossiping, and agility. So things that you can do are to connect and repair relationships with siblings and neighbors and people that you work with, or like people that you come in close contact with on a daily basis. And this is also an opportunity for you to learn new things, to explore new interests, like taking a class or a workshop, improving your communication. And how is that? Through email, phone, text? Is it using AI? Is it using a new science or technology? Is it you using a new avenue or a new stream that can help share the idea with multiple sources all at one time, or to just get the word out? It's also going to be a great time for listening skills and for you to commit to more frequent and quality connections with others, and for you to clarify and inform yourself and other people about your thoughts and your ideas and your views. Now, because Jupiter is in detriment in the sign of Gemini, we should watch out for being too scattered or being restless. And so I would encourage you to not skim the surface of topics, to try to dive into it, to not speak too much or to speak too often or over other people. During this Gemini time, it's scattered energy and wanting to be busy all the time, and wanting to have your fingers in all of the cookie jars. This is really going to be an amazing year of fact finding, fact gathering, sharing it with others, and communicating and expanding thoughts, ideas, and wisdom with everyone. Hi, I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and this is your Jupiter in Gemini transit forecast for 2024 into 2025. To get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. Now let's dive in. So for Aries Sun and Aries Rising, Jupiter has now entered into your third house of communication. The third house for you is who you communicate and how you communicate with on a daily basis. This represents your relationship with your neighbors, your cousins, your siblings, taking classes, taking workshops, email, phone, text, anything that requires like science or technology, or you building new relationships, you talking and exchanging with people on a daily basis. Now, Jupiter being an air sign is really going to work well with your 11th house of your hopes, wishes, dreams, goals, and who you align yourself with in order to gather this information and to share this information. And it aligns really well in a harmonious aspect with your 7th house of love and connections with partners, business partners, clients, one-on-one relationships. I'm going to add in open enemies and exes, but the 7th house is where we have these negotiations and cooperations, these contracts, these promises, and these relationships that are more you with one other person at a time. So this trine, this air trine together, is bringing in the energy from all 3 of these houses, saying, I'm ready for some more social activities. I'm ready to meet other people that are on the same path as I am, and making these connections with other people that are like-minded. The 11th house brings in these organizations, these networking opportunities for you to get the information out there and for you to be connecting with others that are like-minded. It's you using social charm, your wit, being adaptable and changeable with all the people that you're connecting with. Bringing in the 7th house has you bringing in topics of offering services, signing contracts. The twins is doing multiple things at the same time. And now, knowing that Gemini can get sidetracked easily, it I'm encouraging you to look for ways or apps or things to help you organize all the data that you are bringing in, all of the information. Like if you're taking a class, how are you keeping up with the notes? How are you keeping up with the way that you're communicating with these study groups that you're in? You wanting to fill up that social calendar for joy, pleasure, and for networking, for work topics, new topics, anything that you want to share new information with other people. Like oftentimes playing the devil's advocate, wanting to understand things from other people's point of view, being changeable, being versatile. Now, Jupiter offers this fortune for adventure and morality and optimism. And so bringing in all these topics of these three areas is you looking at how you can gather the information, who you can share the information with, what you can do with this information, whether it be with partners or clients or significant others, friends, networks, in order for you to move forward with like the North Node is in your first house. It's in this harmonious aspect of this is the direction I have to go. I have to lead myself there, but I first have to be able to gather the information and assimilate it all and make the connections of where do I want to go and what do I want to do. So Aries, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising, we now have Jupiter moving into your second house for you. Jupiter has been expanding all these topics that have to do with you, your first house of self, your identity, your strengths, your vitality, you being seen, your self-expression. Now moving into the air sign of Gemini in your second house of your self-worth, what you need in order to feel secure, your money, your resources, your skill set. The second house represents your income, your work ethic, now really wanting to expand this area of your life. Jupiter is in a harmonious trine with your 10th house of your career, you meeting with authority figures, you wanting to be seen as an authority figure. The 10th house represents promotion, success, achievements, responsibilities. The air trine also brings in the sign of Libra in your 6th house of needing to make some habits, needing to create habits that include changes in your life that are healthy for you, and finding this balance between work and home. Jupiter being in your second house really brings about I need to look into science and technology of what can I use that I can multitask, multi-stream, that will make my daily life more manageable. The 6th house brings in the topics of self-care and being extended in all different directions and needing to find a balance between your home and your work life. And the second house with Jupiter here is both your mental and your spiritual expansion, legal matters, law, things that have to do with publishing, you being seen in the outside world and wanting to improve your financial condition, truly expanding your skill set, people seeing your skill set, recognitions, like awards, it's all about your reputation and you being seen for what you can provide. The trine that we're going to have with Pluto is going to offer a major transformation with you having these options about what is available out there, and ideas, communication, being super versatile, a lot of social activities that could be career oriented or with you being seen in the public's eye. The 10th house is you being out there as like an authority figure, or authority figures wanting to like bring you along to be seen. And I want you to be thinking about science, technology, people's views, people's opinions, being open to hearing about these things. This could be an opportunity for you to really dive into the good fortune that can come requiring this mental dexterity, you using logic and thoughts and sharing of these ideas quickly, and being agile with pivoting when you see the right moment for something that has to do with your personal finances, your personal resources, how you can gain from this. The second is also about your movable property. It's about your values, your opinions, and connecting with others in order to gain their thoughts and their opinions, in order to open your mind to other thoughts of how do I make money? How do I save money? How do I, like my attitude towards money, my financial condition, my salary, my income, how do other people do what they do? And sharing what you know. And this could be with teaching or taking a class, taking a workshop, or understanding how technology can really help you keep these connections with other people. Now, being in your second house brings in all of these connections to other people, either through training or instruction, or I want to say like a boss, or this could be you offering things to other people, like classes and workshops, or offering these experiences that you've had in order to share or teach or train others. And I'm encouraging you to create quality connections with people. Put the time in and clarify the facts about yourself, and making sure that what people know about you is accurate and true. The difficulty that can come from this is taking on too many things at one time, because when Jupiter comes in, Jupiter brings a lot of abundance. So there will be a lot of opportunities to bring financial resources to you. And so being pulled in so many different directions, nothing gets done. Like it's scattered energy. So find ways or find support of people that can help you streamline what you want to do. So Taurus, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer full moon or new moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising, I absolutely love this for you, because this is all about you and your identity. This is Jupiter's now coming out of your 12th house of the shadow, of confinement, of restriction, of going within. And now it's like coming out of your shell. It's taking classes and taking workshops. It's sharing thoughts and ideas. It's communicating with people. And this can be through email, phone, text. It could be this is really going to be an energy shift for you, that you're going to find that things are like rapid fire. The first house represents your strengths, your habits, your self-expression, you being seen as somebody who is quick-witted, somebody who is seen as quick to get some things done. The positive energy that comes from this is quick thinking, your logic, your thoughts, your mind, and with the information that you take in and the information that you can disseminate to other people. It is in a trine with Pluto in your 9th house of these cross-cultural experiences, foreign people, places, things, trying new things, traveling new places, wanting to understand or diving into religion or philosophy, or traveling there to experience it. It's also legal matters. It's also classes and workshops and religion and spirituality. Now, it's also in a harmonious trine to your South Node, which is in your 5th house of where we take a risk, fun, joy, pleasure, and children, childlike activities. The 5th house is where we we fall in love with people like a love affair, or we want to birth or create something. So we know that something is going on, that the universe is saying, it's your time. It's your time to say, I need to get out more. I need to talk more. I need to be socializing more. I need more options. Together, this can offer you a lot of social activities, whether online or whether in person. New topics that you might want to share with other people. I want you to think about science and technology and traveling, and whether it be close to home or further away, there's going to be these opportunities for you to really improve on your talents, whether they're for speaking or for writing or like taking classes and workshops. It's you building in more social time into your life for things that you want to make time for. It's really going to be this opportunity to expand your thoughts, your opinions, your values, that has to do with anything that's higher knowledge. And like Jupiter brings good fortune, these positive experiences. So we know that there's going to be good fortune being brought and bestowed upon you, your appearance, your personality, like breaking out of a shell, your identity. When Jupiter moves into the first house, I often will call the first house also your business card or your website, and it's who you're presenting. And it's now saying, I'm ready for adventure. I'm ready for hope and optimism and this interaction of ideas of how I can connect with other people. Gemini, this is also in a harmonious aspect to your North Node, saying that you have to break out of this shell in order to move towards your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, because the North Node in your 11th house is who you connect with, who do you network with, what do you want to do. The 11th house is not only your connection with peers, but it's your connection with kindred spirits or your social circle, and this is going to be a way for you to expand who you share ideas and thoughts with on a bigger level for what you want to do for your career, your job, your legacy, because the North Node is eventually going to be moving into your career sector. And so how are you bringing in this knowledge, this information, eventually to be used as being seen as an authority figure, or being seen as a form of achievement or success, and for you being responsible for all of this information that you're not only taking in, but communications, thoughts, talking, and I love that it's quick-witted, it's charm, it's being flexible and changeable and versatile, and all of this is leading you in a good direction. So Gemini, I would love to hear, yeah, it is. Sorry, I'm screwing up again. So Gemini, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising, Jupiter is now moving into your 12th house. Now, Jupiter being the planet of abundance and hope and belief and wanting to expand everything, it is the Great Benefic. So wherever it is, it wants to offer positivity. It wants to offer the expansion or liberation of. Now, the 12th house represents where you take these deep journeys. It's about the inner healing. It's about institutions, hospitalizations, afflictions. This could be freedom and liberation from. The 12th house is where we go to connect to divine or spirit or whatever you believe in, God, Yahweh, Allah, Buddha, anything that's like higher than us or within us. It's through our dreams. So it's the Akashic records. It's astral travel, astral projection. It's meditation. It is doing the shamanic work. It is connecting to your angels and your guides. And so Jupiter saying, I'm ready to expand this area, could have you taking classes or workshops with any of these topics. The duality represents this exchange of information and ideas of communication communication with your thoughts, and you're talking and you're listening and wanting these options, but also wanting to understand. And who are you connecting with? This could be taking a class or a workshop in private. Now, this is in a harmonious trine to Pluto and Aquarius in your 8th house. So we know that part of this could be related to deep psychological things that have happened to you, or your connections, these deep bonds that you have with other people. The 8th house represents people that you are connected with either through exes, like alimony and child support, or marital partners, business partners, or family members that we have this connection. And there could be, the 8th house is the house of where we have these private affairs and these taboo topics, and you saying, I'm ready to dive in and want to understand some of this and take it to the next level. Now, Libra is also in a harmonious trine with Jupiter. So we know that this has something to do with healing, and it could have to do with generational. It could have to do with your genealogy or understanding where things have come from. The 4th house has to do with your foundation, your home, your family, your roots, your foundation. This could be your real estate, your property. It is people who feel like family. The 4th house has to do with those people who have shaped you, and you wanting to connect, understand, liberate, dive into other topics in order to improve your understanding, your speaking, like communicating. Like let's say we get into astral travel or astral projection, or the connection to anything that's shamanic, connection to other realms, speaking and teaching others, not just learning about it, but how do I take it and how do I share it with others? This will have you taking this time to say, I want to connect with other people. I'm ready to fill up my social calendar or my with activities that can have me diving into topics that I might want to do privately and not share it with the whole world yet. And it's understanding it, like diving into the history or the education of, and this could be legal matters, or like I want to bring in morality here because it's wanting to understand taboo topics. And so this could be palmistry, astrology, anything that has to do with psychic abilities, anything that has to do with dream related, anything that has to do with topics that not everybody is willing to discuss openly with others, or it's not accepted. And Gemini, being this air sign, is going to give you this opportunity to be able to multitask. And how can you heal, repair, connect with siblings or family, and having these new communication or listening skills, and making sure that the connections that you're making are solid and that they're quality, making sure that the time that you're giving to things are both mentally and spiritually expanding your horizons. We know that this is in a harmonious aspect to your North Node for you being seen as a career, for your career, or as an authority figure. The 10th house is the achievement, the success, the responsibilities, the promotion, it's the top of the chart. So we know that all of this deep work that you're doing is to do the work in order to understand, to gain these different views, and using your mental skills, your talents, and your abilities to improve your writing, your speaking, and what you are going to share with others in the outside world. So Cancer, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Leo Sun and Leo Rising, you have Jupiter moving into your 11th house. this is going to really fill up your social calendar. The 11th house is your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your aspirations, and who you network with in order to attain those goals. It's like your star family, it's your connection with peers, it's work associates, it's who you share beliefs with, it's like your inner circle. The 11th house is it's not just groups and teams. It's where I want to get together with these people to volunteer for this. I want to get together with this group because I want to understand or learn more about this. Now, Jupiter is in this harmonious aspect with your 7th house, and Pluto is here. So we know that you want to bring in friends, business partners, significant other. You want to be able to use this for clients or for, this can bring in love interests. The 7th house also represents contracts, promises, negotiations, compromises, and this is in a harmonious aspect with your 3rd house of all types of communication with taking classes and taking workshops and siblings, neighbors, cousins, things that are close to home. The 3rd house is building strong relationships with the people that are close to you. So now Jupiter moving into the sign of Gemini really has you expanding your mind with classes that you're taking, with workshops, with you teaching, with you saying, I can do all of this. I want to dive into this. I want to dive into this. It's writing, speaking, teaching. I want to understand it from this point of view and this point of view. I want to work on my skill set, my talents, my abilities, because all of this makes you this sponge to take it all in and then connect with the right people, like a think tank that will really push you to expand on your thoughts. They will push you to think in different ways. Or it's about these quality connections and clarifying information and gaining new insight, improving your talents in your skill set with either clients or partners, your friends, who you communicate with, like just in building these relationships. You are going to be like the social butterfly at the party, making these connections that are higher in aspirations of how can I use this for my job? How can I use this for a career? How can I use this for this class? Who can help me get to where I want to be? It's the 11th house is the networking house. You being very flexible, adaptable, changeable to all different types of social situations and responsive to the atmosphere of what's going on. New ideas, new plans, new topics, and can be scattered in many different directions. I am going to encourage you to look into how you can stay organized, either with science or technology, with like streamlining how you know people, or using definitely using a calendar, and it could be AI. This could there's all kinds of science and technology. There's these apps that can help you stay organized, because it's in a harmonious aspect to who you are, and this is really propelling you for where you're supposed to be going. It's in a harmonious aspect also to you traveling, you connecting with these cross-cultural experiences with other people, you wanting to go there, know it, see it, understand it from somebody else's perspective, because that's going to help you change your perspective. This is you having wanting to have this global experience and pull it all together and like really bringing it all in, and it will help diversify your interests, the way that you communicate with others. It'll take you to the next level. So Leo, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising, you now have Jupiter at the top of your chart. Jupiter is the planet of abundance, and it has just left Taurus in your house of travel and learning and taking classes and workshops. And then we had this disruptive Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, which was really shattering things and breaking them up in order for you to be liberated. And so Jupiter now moving into your 10th house is going to offer you a lot of abundance and connection to business-related activities, things that have to do with success and achievement, responsibilities. The 10th house is the top of the chart, which represents your career path, your legacy. It represents authority, government, bosses, honors, public reputation, your ambitions, your goals, things that you want to attain, and you being seen from that perspective. It's where do you want to make your mark on society? What do you want to achieve? Jupiter here is going to offer you this year of abundance and opportunities to say, I need to be adaptable. I need to use science and technology. I need to be thinking in terms of duality, of multitasking, of thinking beyond just this physical world, but the mental and the spiritual, with hope and optimism, and moving towards sharing, teaching, learning. Because Gemini is represented by the twins, it represents the exchange and the interaction of thoughts and ideas and all types of communication. And Virgo, for you, this is in your house of career. And so we know that this is in a harmonious aspect to your daily habits, and that could have to do with the balance between home and work and your relationship with coworkers. And it's about self-care. So finding this balance between mental, physical, spiritual health, well-being. And this could also have you sharing ideas about self-care with the world. And this is in a harmonious aspect with your second house of your money, your values, your resource, your skill set, your finances. The second house represents your salary, your income. So all three of these areas of your life are working harmoniously, saying, look, I have to be able to talk, exchange ideas. I have to be able to communicate with people from all different walks of life. I have to take in information. I have to be able to listen. I have to use social charm. I will have this wit, or this ability to banter back and forth. I need to be versatile. I need to be social. I need to be responsive to what are the needs of others. I need to be able to look at them and say, oh, they're not paying attention. Maybe I'm talking too much and I need to listen more. Jupiter here is going to offer you the abundance of science and technology and connection with authority figures in order to propel your career or your job. It will help you improve your writing. It'll help you improve your speaking, your teaching of others. It'll help improve, this is like you filling your calendar, like being everywhere, and taking these short trips and really bringing, like Jupiter here really brings in good fortune. So I absolutely love this for you, because this is going to offer you this opportunity to also diversify your interests and say, all right, I need to stay focused on what the goal is, and I need to have good, healthy daily habits, and how can I take care of myself and be of service to other people at the same time? And I need to be concerned about my salary. What is my self-worth? What I give out there, it needs to have some kind of reciprocity with an exchange of some sort. And it's either going to be an energy exchange or a financial exchange. This could be you discussing openly other people's views and opinions, skill sets, talents, learning. All of this it's really going to expand you being seen in the outside world, like you being seen like on a different platform, on different platforms. And so, Virgo, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Libra Sun and Libra Rising, I absolutely love this for you because it's in trine to your first house of self. So we know that this is going to support you with what you need. Jupiter being the planet of abundance and it's the Great Benefic. It wants to offer gifts and makes things better in a mutable air sign in your 9th house of, I need to take that class. I need to take that workshop. I need to travel there. I need to experience this. I need to do that deep dive into religion or philosophy. Or I want to take, I not only want to take that class, I want to teach that class. I want to be known as an authority figure for it. The 9th house represents you with legal matters, you with adventure, you seeking out more of these things in order to connect with other people. The other trine to this is Pluto in Aquarius in your 5th house, which represents children, where we take risks, love. The 5th house is the investments. It's where we want to give birth or create. And so that could be creating a side gig, creating something that has to do with art or music. I love this because it's in an air sign. So this could be beautiful words, beautiful, like taking things and creating things from it, because you have Venus is going to be right next to it. And Venus is about making money, but it's also love and beauty and harmony. So along with this, we have Jupiter saying, I need these connections with other people. I need to fill up my calendar with these interactions where my brain is mentally stimulated with these conversations with other people. I also need to get a little bit of assistance and dive into the science and technology that will help make my life easier here. I want to express what's on my mind. I want to be able to discuss with people opposing views, to expand upon, to hear it from other people. I want to work on projects. I love that Jupiter in Gemini will really have you focused on your writing, your communication, and we already know that Libra is already like a social butterfly, but it's diversifying your interests and saying, I can do this and I can do this. It's having faith. It's attracting this good fortune that comes from it. It's like, I really love this for you because the 9th house is, I want to travel there. I want to understand that I can be versatile. I can be adaptable. I can be flexible. I am curious about it. And I want to be able to share with what I'm learning with others. And then I want to take in how this has changed me by experiencing it with others. The 9th house is the house where we connect with people that are not like us, but we want to experience things the way they are so we can understand it from their perspective. It's the house of diving into religion and diving into spirituality. It's the house of wanting to understand prophetic dreams and visions. And all of this is in a trine with your North Node that's in your 7th house of love and contractual agreements and friends and significant others and contracts. It's also the house of where I work with other people for clients and one-on-one relationships. So this can benefit your relationships, your partnerships with others. And this could be you taking a class with them or sharing the information with them. This could also have you taking what you know and sharing it with other people. And this can be clients. This can be with your children. Remember, let's bring in the fifth house here of I have this creative project. I want to birth this. I want to take a risk on this. It's recreation and fun and joy. And like, I need to travel there. I need to expand my mind. I need to. You are an air sign, and it needs, if you don't give it something to do, then it gets bored quickly. So Libra, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer full moon and new moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Rising, you now have Jupiter entering into your 8th house. The 8th house represents, it's the house of deep psychological connections that we have with other people. And this can be with family members. This can be with business partners, significant others. This can be with exes. It's the house where we share resources that can be alimony or cash or property that we have, debt or taxes or wills. Or it's also the house of private affairs or these taboo topics that we don't share openly with other people. And so this is really going to have you diving into, I think, topics that you will not openly share with other people. Now, it's in a harmonious aspect to your 12th house, and your south node is there of like, this is what I'm going to release. This is what I want to understand. This is what I want to connect to. The 12th house represents the house of institutions or prisons or affliction of being alone and being like needing the release from this. But it's also where we connect to spirit, to your higher power, your dreams, your intuition, your angels, your guides. The 12th house is where we can connect to the divine through these deep journeys, this transcendence. The 12th house is the house where we connect to our subconscious, and we can, it's ancestors and spirit guides. It's understanding or getting to astral travel, astral projection, anything that has to do with dream work. And this could be also the Akashic records, anything that has to do with like dreams or anything that is hidden and can be easily accessed. Can be easily accessed with work and time. Now, the trine to this is also Pluto in Aquarius in your 4th house. So we know that you are working through something that has to do with home, family, your personal life. This could be genealogy or wanting to understand your ancestors, secrets. The fourth house also represents like traditions and people who feel like family. And this is an opportunity to work together, learn, understand, raise awareness beyond the physical world of what else is out there. You taking this deep dive to connect to it. Now, Gemini being this air sign is, I want to take this class. I want to take this workshop. I want to connect with other people who are like-minded. And the 8th house can be like the secretive house. And so wanting to do things in private, wanting to have options, wanting to, like, it's about being versatile, and it's about being responsive to other people's wants and needs, but also to your own wants and needs. This is you looking at other opposing views that are out there, and like the 8th house is the house of birth, death, and rebirth. It's the house of transformation. And so how are you transforming your life that you have connected with other people with shared money, resources and deep psychological connections. And we bring in the 4th house of home, and we bring in the 12th house of angels and guides and dreams and past lives. Or if you don't believe in past lives, let's just say generational trauma or generational or like cellular memory. And so you're bringing all of this in together and saying, I might want to take a class on this. I might need to get counseling on this. I might want to talk to somebody about offering this as you being the trainer, you being the one who people can come and talk to. The twins is an opportunity to do more than one thing at more than one time. It's being quick, it's being agile and having these quick thinking, mentally having the dexterity of understanding. And in the 8th house, it is having to understand sometimes dark secrets or topics like resources and money that people don't openly want to share. So Jupiter here can also bring you a lot of abundance from shared resources where you have debt, or like paying off the debt through the resources with other people. And it could have you money coming into you through the death of somebody or through the investments that you have with other people. Jupiter here is trying to offer this big shift in ways that will support you with what you want to do. The 8th house, remember, it's your resources that are tied up with other people, and Jupiter bringing you abundance of. So Scorpio, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising, you now have Jupiter entering into your social sector of your life. I absolutely love this for you because this is about love. This is about meeting people that you like. This is best friends, partners, business partners, clients, one-on-one relationships, negotiations, cooperation, compromises. The 7th house is the +1 house, you plus other people, expanding your mind, your thoughts, your ideas. This could be through taking classes, taking workshops, really getting out there and expanding your horizons. Now it's in a harmonious aspect with your 11th house of you connected with your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, your networks with other people that are like-minded, like your social circle, your shared beliefs, your networks that you work with for work or for fun, joy, pleasure, or where we volunteer. And now it also rules over your 3rd house. The 3rd house represents who you communicate with on a daily basis. It's about making new friends. We have Pluto here, so we know that there's some kind of transformation happening, and it's in a harmonious aspect saying, I want to build relationships. What does this look like? Do I take a class? Do I take a workshop? Is it through my neighborhood? Is it through siblings and cousins and neighbors, or am I patching up and rebuilding my relationships with these people? The 3rd house is who you communicate with, like childhood friends, or you writing or journaling or technology, computers, phones. It's you taking the information and gathering it and then sharing it with other people. So definitely look into new ways to science and technology of how you can stay on top of the latest and the greatest of. It's in a harmonious aspect with your North Node in your 5th house of you creating things, you giving birth to things. And so what are these things that you're like? The 5th house is where I'm willing to take a risk and make some things happen. The gifts that can come from this will be you definitely networking with other people, you making more time to socialize, filling up your social calendar, being busy with activities and short trips, gaining new information, taking in, listening to other people. Definitely like being interested in like new gadgets, things that have to do like with AI or computers, or like maybe a new phone, or updating these things. You are going to want options. You're going to want options with people in your life. You're going to want options with contracts. You're going to want options with you're going to want options. And so this is you being curious, wanting to banter, being very flirty, being adaptable, changeable, and like being the social butterfly at the party, saying I feel like I'm now back in my element, and having a lot of things available to you, new ideas, new plans, connection with others that you can share this information, new ways of communicating this information, and you saying, I want to share what's on my mind. I want to have someone to connect with. I want to have a new social circle or new friendships. I'm ready to expand this area of my life. And what does that look like? Does it look like it through travel? Does it look like it through a connection of a partner? All of these things are available to you. So Sagittarius, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer full moon and new moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising, Jupiter is now moved into your 6th house of your daily habits, needing to take fun and pleasure and joy and the way that you are communicating with people and making a plan to make it happen, to fill up your social calendar. It trines your house of career, you being seen as an authority figure, your job, your legacy, your sense of adventure, your responsibilities. This also is in a harmonious aspect to Pluto in your 2nd house of your money, your resources, your skill set. The 2nd house represents your salary, your income, your talents, and you're putting all of this together to improve who you are and making sure that you don't have all work and no play. The 6th house is I need to worry about my mental, physical, spiritual, psychological health and well-being. And it will bring abundance to you to health problems if you're having them. It will bring the solution to those health problems and say, hey, connect with this person. This could be something new through science or technology. Hey, let's it's digging into the information by taking a class, taking a workshop, studying about it. Where can I learn more about this? Instruction, training. The 6th house is also where you give back to others. It's not only where I take care of myself, but it's how I want to give and care for others and keep this balance between my home and my work. And it's, I want to volunteer. I want to support others, and I can support others and share through my wisdom of what I have already learned, what I've already lived, and you gaining these new topics of new information with others. You are sharing, like you are wanting to express your mind and wanting to discuss and being open to other people of different views and express what's on your mind and saying, I need my mental skills and abilities to improve because I have been sedentary with all work and no play. And so I'm going to make time to take that class. I'm going to make time to meet with my friends and get together with them once a month or once a week or whatever it is. The 6th house not only is your self-care, but it's alternative health. I want to explore different forms of healing. And so this could be sound healing. This could be through a sound bath, tuning forks, or through sound therapy, or through water therapy, like the water deprivation tanks. Or this could be through a chiropractor. The sixth house being all types of alternative healing. It's what modalities are out there that you haven't looked at or connected with, and using your resources, your skill set of what is out there to either share what you have or receive what they have, to tap into. Jupiter brings hope, good fortune, and adventure. Jupiter in Gemini in your sixth house will really have you filling up your social calendar. And I'm encouraging you to focus on activities that you will gain from, either for mentally, it stimulates you, or physically, I need that exercise, or spiritually, I need to connect up with those people. I need to be in that think tank group, or I want to take that class, or I want to take that workshop. So Capricorn, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising, you now have Jupiter moving into your fifth house of fun and joy and pleasure and children, art, music, creativity. The fifth house is where we take a risk. It's where we find love. It is where we gamble. The fifth house is where I leap into the unknown. And in the sign of Gemini, this is expanding your thoughts, your mind, your ideas, connecting with other people. It's writing, it's journaling, it's creating music. The air sign of Gemini is in a trine with your south node in the house, your ninth house of cross-cultural experiences, foreign people, places, and things, taking a class, taking a workshop, diving into religion and discussing it, diving into spirituality, legal matters, publishing things. It also is your chart ruler. And Pluto is here. So there's this harmonious trine for helping you to transform who you are. By what risks do I take? I need to connect with other people. I need to socialize. I need a new think tank to be with. I need to be open to science and technology. I need to be able to express what's on my mind, and I need to be able to gather other people's thoughts and ideas. I need to be open to different views, opinions, with teaching and learning and traveling. This will really help you sharpen your mental skills, your writing ability, your communication through computer or technology. It's the way that you communicate, whether through talking, listening, through gadgets, through ideas, playing the devil's advocate and saying, well, what about this? It's wanting to run ideas past other people in order to get a better idea and expand your thoughts and your ideas on topics that you want to share with others. The fifth house being the house of pleasure, it's also, I want to take a risk in this. I want to learn more about this. This could be learning a new skill set. I want to learn about computers. I want to learn to play the piano. I want to learn to, I want to have this work published. I want to take my side gig and I want to be able to share it with everybody, and I want to make money from it. So how do you do this? And it is in a harmonious aspect to your north node in Aries, meaning you are going to be the one who is networking with everybody, and think of it as gathering information. These can be with neighbors and classmates, people that are closer to home, classes, workshops, technology, in order to improve your communication, your listening skills, needing to commit to frequent and quality connections with follow through, offering you this opportunity to really create the abundance of what do you want to create. Is it having children? Is it creating projects? Is it diving into something like fun? Is it gambling? Is it your investments? All of this has to do with you personally and in a trine with where do you want to go? Who do you want to connect with? Is this travel, taking classes, taking workshops, legal matters, advertising, publishing, adventure, imports, exports? All of this is possible with this transit because it's about bringing abundance to things that you want to birth and give meaning and time to in your life. So Aquarius, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising, you now have Jupiter expanding your fourth house of home, family, roots, foundation, your real estate, your property. This could be understanding or diving into and connecting your genealogy or understanding where you have come from. The fourth house is not just traditions, but it's about ancestors. And I love this for you because this is in a harmonious aspect to Pluto in your 12th house, expanding and understanding literally not just cellular memory, but past lives or past life, like through past life regressions or through your dreams, your intuition, your connection to the Akashic records, astral travel, astral projection, shamanic work. The 12th house is where we go to do the deep journeys. And Pluto is here offering this transcendence, this inner healing, to be able to clear out some things in order for you to create this healthy foundation in order for you to build upon. Now, it's also in a harmonious aspect to Libra in your 8th house. And the 8th house is your shared resources that you have with other people. This could be debt or investments through alimony, child support, wills. The 8th house is your connection through joint ventures or shared resources that could be with business partners, significant others, exes. And all of this is working together with your north node in a sextile to your north node of your personal resources. The second house represents not just like resources as in tangible things, but what do I need to feel good and secure about myself. The second house does represent your money, your resources, your cash, your property. But the second house also is who and what do I need in order to feel secure? And you are wanting something that has to do with a solid home, a solid foundation, a solid understanding of where you have come from in order to build upon. And so you are going to be wanting to like broaden your mind, socializing with, this could be with family members or people that are close to home. Gemini is like quick-witted thinking, banter, talking, sharing ideas. It's shifting of the energy with your interests with others and being able to be very mutable, that you can talk to this person about this and then this other person about this. And it's taking in the information and it's taking in the information and expanding upon your mental skills, your talents, and your abilities in order to help improve your talents, whether they are for connecting with other people and like holding the conversation and or writing or teaching or speaking and being able to hear somebody else's opposing views, being open-minded about it, really fine-tuning your mental skills, your mind, your talents and your abilities, with wanting to understand. Like this could really have you diving into everything that has to do with creating this home or understanding your traditions. Where did they come from? Diving into all types of genealogy to understand where did we come from, not just in this lifetime, but in other lifetimes. Understanding your dreams, understanding where is the connection, and needing a safe haven where you can go rest and recuperate. As a Pisces, Pisces need to be connected to others, but they also need a space where they can pull back from others and have a time where they can decompress, because Pisces is all watery, it's all intuitive, it's taking on other people's energy all the time and needing a space of their own. And in this Jupiter in the sign of Gemini will have your mind spinning, and so with many different views, whether they're opposing or different, and it will really be challenging who you are and expanding, giving you this opportunity to expand both mentally and spiritually for your mental growth. So Pisces, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.